There are days when we'd recommend a Scorsese movie, and then there are days we'd ask you to indulge in Riverdale, the show riddled with aliens, maniacal twins, musicals, and a kid named Juniper will say sayonara soon. The stars of the show have already begun venturing into different directions. The hunky lead of the show, Appa, seems eager to move on. Keep on watching to see if he's ready to say goodbye. First up, Sweet Home New Zealand. Right now, Riverdale is in its 6th and wonderful season, and quite simply, it just keeps getting weirder. We don't mind because one of the show's unexpected qualities is its ability to plunge headfirst into a series of absurd scenarios. It has some of the best story arcs that surprised and confused us. Who doesn't need a good laugh now and then while they fail to understand the story's trajectory? But Appa, who portrays Archie Andrews in the well-known Riverdale series, is preparing for the future now that it's known that Riverdale will finish its 7th season next year. The actor lived in Auckland before moving to Canada to film the CW series. He's eager to return to New Zealand and hopes to persuade his girlfriend, Clara Berry, to go permanently there with him. They're also parents to an 8-month-old Sasha Vi Kennedy Appa. Mainly, this decision arose following his son's birth. He wants him to grow up knowing his family roots are in New Zealand. He also has a tight bond with his firstborn and often posts photos of them together, which are absolutely adorable. Despite the distance between America and his birthplace, he's finally willing to take on the journey. Due to stringent COVID-19 travel limitations, the actor hasn't visited his native New Zealand in 3 years. With border restrictions loosening up, his journey seems inevitable. We bet he's aching to return to normalcy and leave Archie's dramatic life behind for a while, but he'll have to hold on to his plans till the 7th season. When the CW initially announced Riverdale's 7th season to be its final one, Appa claimed that he and most of the cast had anticipated this. The cast, he continued, had no input in the decision to end the show. It's also another reason he's decided to head back home. With the show that changed the cast's lives for good, it feels about time that we saw them happy, rather than taking down the Black Hood or some other random villain. Now, Appa shares his thoughts on hanging his hat as Archie. More than the cast, the legions of young fans who got a laugh from watching the show's questionable storylines will be the saddest to see Appa go. Some hilarious parodies and memes have immortalized the best of Riverdale on the internet. Archie's famous line to an inmate about having missed the epic highs and lows of high school football will go down in history as one of the funniest lines. The inmate was trying to tell his sob story of a childhood succumbed to drugs, but our hero paid no heed. A little absurdity doesn't faze Appa because all he experienced were highs during his 6-year stint so far. He told reporters that letting go of Archie would not be easy. His life was changed for the better and has brought him to fatherhood too. Their work schedule has allowed him to take days off and catch up with his family. Another plus point he's bound to miss. Fans of the show know that not only are the stars comfortably rolling in their riches, but they've also made lasting friendships. The cast members regularly post one another's pictures and videos on set. Anyone knows that if a person makes it to one's Instagram profile, then the friendship is real. While there's plenty for Appa to miss, he's excited to let go of bleaching and dyeing his hair weekly. The vivid red hair that Archie is known for may look appealing, but are pretty difficult to acquire. While he may be eager to meet his family, the whirlwind of opportunities portraying the character has given him will be a sore point. And now, an unpredictable season finale excites the cast. KJ has thought about how he wants his television legacy to end. On the CW upfront red carpet, he shared his thoughts. He wants a happy ending. While that's what Appa wants, he can't trust the writers to follow suit. He expressed the writers as ingenious and creative. They're sure to bring a peaceful end to their lives or a catastrophic finale. He added that Archie was a simple man who wanted life's simple pleasures, a house, kids, and a wife. He revealed that the character doesn't care for material things and hopes he gets the ideal family life he sought throughout the seasons. Our protagonist has been up to mischief and magic for a while now. From bear attacks to boxing matches and being plunged into a war, the story gets wilder and more unbelievable. That's reason enough for Appa to connect with his character. He expressed how the roller coaster of a journey would make saying goodbye difficult. As for who Archie gets his make-believe family with is still a story in progress. Appa has been enjoying his run with co-star Lily, who plays Betty. He was gleeful at how the two could end up safe and happy, with the love and support either character has craved for a while now. But a random makeout session between Veronica and Archie this season threw him off guard. The ball keeps rolling, except no one ever knows in what direction. The friendships don't end there. Jughead and Archie have been getting more screen time. It means Appa and Sprouse are always up to no good. The two are continually laughing and barely get through a scene. KJ has been begging writers to put the two together often. We're sure that the last season will be packed with all the originality and crazy stories the previous seasons have generously presented. Now, in other news, Sabrina's magic comes to Riverdale. After years of fans hoping for crossovers, their prayers have been heard. Kiernan Shipka made an appearance in Season 6, Episode 19's trailer. While Netflix axed her show, she did manage to plant roots in Riverdale. The multiverse has been a hot topic in almost every show and movie, so naturally, Riverdale explored it too. Although season 6 did its best to set the show's premise in reality, it veered off by introducing an alternate version of Sabrina, approaching Cheryl Blossom for help with spells at the start of season 6. Fans were naturally intrigued and wanted more. She plays a massive role in the Archie comics, so this crossover is the perfect opportunity for the writers to go crazy. We know that in episode 18, Heather reveals to Cheryl that she's learned of a powerful necromancer, so safe to say, Shipka will be bringing back an all-powerful Sabrina to the show. The writers have revealed that she'll have a pivotal role. Either Sabrina becomes as powerful as the Scarlet Witch, or Archie gets a letter from Hogwarts by the series end. Too much? We think not. Next, KJ's next lead role is on the horizon. His grief about turning in his red hair may be temporary, because he's about to rev up his motorcycle on the big screen. Appa has agreed to act in Gulfstream Pictures and Luber Rockland Entertainment's motorcycle racing film One Fast Move, which will begin filming in Atlanta later this summer. A dishonorably discharged soldier, played by Appa, approaches his estranged father in Kelly Blatz's action film to ask for assistance in pursuing his ambition of racing supersport motorcycles. He meets an aspiring singer from a small town while practicing, and this encounter starts tearing down the barriers his father's absence had created. Since more than a year ago, KJ and Blatz have worked on the project with producers. Gulfstream will handle all finance. His second project with Gulfstream is One Fast Move, which follows the 2019 rom-com The Last Summer. He's also appeared in movies including I Still Believe, The Hate You Give, A Dog's Purpose, and Songbird. And poor viewership finally axes the Netflix show. Riverdale started as a show that fans thought would be a dark but intriguing series. The series was labeled by most as a Twin Peaks spin-off. Initially, the show had fans captivated with suspense and soon baffled by the absurdities. The show has expanded its universe with Sabrina and Katie Keene's introductions, but they can't undo the never-ending murders, drugs, cults, and superpowers they've roped into the story. The viewership kept plummeting, with season 6 reporting a 45% drop in its views. Despite fans deciding to step away, those who've stuck it out to the end have ensured the series' popularity never wavered. The parodies and memes helped sustain an ever-confused fandom. Everyone from the actors, showrunners, and executives agrees it's time to say farewell. The cast hasn't hesitated when mentioning they're ready to depart Riverdale. Despite such statements, the show stayed afloat due to its fame. Unlike many shows that Netflix axed, at least Riverdale gets the chance to wrap up without an incomplete arc. Roberto Aguirre Sacasa, the showrunner and executive, promises to end the show with as much integrity as it deserves, which is to say, not a lot, but we bet it's going to please fans. That's a wrap for this video. Are you sad to see Riverdale go? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.